Are you proficient in Constitution saves?
No.
Then what's the difference between a check and a save at this point?
There's no mathematical difference.
But if you were proficient...
Yeah, you just never know, you know?
You're not wrong.
Brayden's just looking out for our listeners that are D&D sticklers for the rules.
Yeah, they're just super confused about all this weird...
God. Could you imagine being a stickler for the rules and listening to our podcast for 3 years?
This is Bardic Mystery Tour, and we really hope you will adore these new detective bards galore coming at you in season 4.
Bardic Mystery Tour is a 5th edition D&D actual play about a rock and roll band that solves mysteries while they're out on tour. I'm Ed, and I'm going to be your DM.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm playing a Fearbolg bard in the band Dreamlancer. He's into hacking the sack and is in search of a large Afghan. We'll see if he can find one.
Hi, I'm Brayden, and I'm playing Staff. Staff is a changeling bard guitarist. Staff was kicked out of the band Dreamlancer, but has reapplied and been accepted again under the guise of Scrapper the Shifter. Let's find out if the other members kick her out, too.
Hey there, friends. It's Nora playing the Tabaxi kick-ass uke-playing bard, Windy Snowy Mountains. Windy's just got a sweet wyvern claw earring to match her dragon talon necklace, and she is looking for her next trophy. But they better find Dreamlancer's cart and horse, Valerie, soon, so she has someplace to store all of her many mementos. Windy's really excited about the new bandmate, Scrapper, who's also a cat-like person, and is looking forward to getting to know her better.
The band finds themselves in Grey Rock Gorge with their newly found friend and guide, Dirk Fidget, the old man, on the way to Hangthwane, the nearest town. Dirk Fidget says, "So guys, you're looking to play shows?"
Hell yeah, man. We gotta make it big.
Dirk, that's the only thing we've ever wanted to do since I joined this band.
So yeah, man, do you know any venues up here in this new town that we're heading towards?
Yeah, in Hangthwane?
Yeah, in Hangthwane.
Yeah, man, there's this rock venue called Sammy's Hideaway. Don't worry, I know the guy that started it, so you got yourself an in. Just say that you know Dirk Fidget, and then they'll definitely let you play there.
Is it Sammy Hagar?
I don't think so.
It's Sammy Hangar, like Hangthwane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, it's a great place to play and get yourself known. So, I don't know if there's a better place to play, but I know that it's tough to get on the bill because they're pretty popular.
We have to tell him that you sent us? Aren't you coming with us?
Oh, well, I got some real important revolution business I got to do, and I'm going to take Azalea here. We got to go to the secret revolution spot. Unless you guys want to join a revolution.
Now? Like the flower?
What was it before?
Azella?
I got to take Azella to the secret. It's a mix between Azella and Inganalia.
Okay.
I just thought maybe she had a code name.
Yeah, that means her country is going to be called Azalea, like the flower. And it's going to replace... What was the name of the flower that's on the Inganalian flag?
Dahlia.
Dahlia.
Oh, that's smart.
But yeah... I like rock and roll and I like traveling around, but it's just I'm a much older man and it's not in it for me. I don't have the fortitude to travel like that. Even this short hike from Grey Rock Village down to Hangthwane is a bit of a trip for me. So, I work as kind of a head of logistics in like a stationary spot.
Let me ask you this, Dirk. Do you know about any up and coming bookers that are looking for a new band to work for?
I've been out of the scene for a long time, so don't know anyone like that.
All right. Figured it was worth a shot.
You know Dornick Halfdragon, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Nope. Who's that?
Oh, you know him too?
Yeah, I know him.
He's our good buddy.
I think he's more into staying put, though. He doesn't want to travel. He wants to stay in Audot.
Oh, yeah, but he's pretty cool.
What's Audot? That sounds like a real backwards town.
That's where we're from, Scrapper. Me and Big Guy. Well, that's where we started the tour.
Well, let's get moving.
You ready to hit the road?
You're already on the road.
Did we long rest back in Grey Rock Village?
Yeah, it's a new day in Inganalia. Fresh, vital.
What's the road look like that we're on?
It's in a gorge, and it's like the dirt that people walk on.
Is it real gorgeous?
Yep.
Well, me and Crow are like having a conversation in our minds as we walk down the street about like metal bands that we used to like. Just so you know, that's
Yeah,
what's
what was your
happening.
favorite metal band?
Oh, definitely Rock Smithers, you know? It's a bad name.
They're a good band, but a bad name. You know, not every band can make a good band name.
Yeah. What's yours, man?
Lightning Elemental.
Yeah, they said a good name. You know, I'm really into their like guitar playing too, you know?
I mean, it's also not the best name, but
It's definitely better than the other one. Whatever.
they
Rock
got those
Smithers.
licks, you know. Whittly, 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 whittly.
Oh, yeah.
That's what metal sounds like to me. I want you to know.
You guys talking about metal bands?
Oh, yeah. You like metal bands? I say out loud.
You can't overhear our mind conversation, bro.
Oh, yeah. It's in our mind.
What do you speak mind now?
We're telepathically.
Detect thoughts?
I'm sorry, Crow.
You can't even apologize. You're not talking to them.
I don't accept your apology because I can't even understand you.
Is that true?
Here's the thing about a familiar. Like, it's despite being its own fey creature, it is also semi an extension of you. So, like, I don't think that the crow can necessarily hear and understand language as well as, like, when you use it to hear, then you can hear what things happen.
So you're telling me that we can't have a conversation walking down the street mentally?
You can understand anyone through telepathy. That's how telepathy works.
Okay.
You speak mind, like thoughts.
Does it have its own thoughts? Does it? I don't know. I didn't ask.
Like, kind of. It's like a fey spirit. So it's like kind of on the edge of sentient.
Okay.
But it can like follow commands, and but you can't be like, hey, go listen into that room and come report to me what it says. You got to be like, go over to that room and then listen with your own ears.
Oh, so when I sent him to go fly down the road to like look at stuff, it couldn't actually do that?
No, it could do that. Whoa. You're going to accuse me of something?
I have a clarifying question because you said we're on the road and you said Dirk's not coming with us, but we're also talking to Dirk while we're on the road.
Yeah, he's going to stop right outside of Hangthwane.
To do top secret anarchy.
To go to the secret
things.
base underground in the desert, 20 stories below sea level, in a secret hangar where they're devising a plot to overthrow the government.
What do you have to keep in a hangar in order for it to be a hangar? Because I feel like it's planes.
You
Or
could put clothes on a hanger.
Inside out
shirts.
coats,
A coat, yeah.
or helicopters.
boats.
Can you put boats in a hangar?
You definitely put a blimp or a Zephyr in a hangar, so
Good point. Good
A
point.
Zephyr or a Zeppelin?
either one can go in it.
Yeah, Zephyr's a sick metal band. So I'm gonna look around and see what I see while I'm walking down this street.
You see a bunch of rocks.
Do any of them look suspicious, like they might be a pile of rocks that turns into a creature?
Roll a perception check.
15.
You don't see any rock monsters.
Nice.
You come to a fork in the road. Dirk says, all right, guys, well, Hangthwane's that way, but my travels are going to lead me this way. Malene, Azella, and I are going to head this way, but it's top secret revolution stuff, so you're not welcome unless you sign the death pact of the revolution.
What's the
I'll
death
sign that
pact?
death pact.
Wait, hold on.
Don't you want to know what it is first, man?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
It just means that you belong to the revolution, and if you betray the revolution, we murder you. And it's not murder because
Because it's justified by the government.
by the new government.
That's better than the old government that's dumb.
That's what we're trying to say with the revolution, basically.
If that's how you
Okay.
feel, Wendy, then you might as well sign it.
I'll sign it right now. Or we can just keep going to Hangthwane. I mean, I don't know how long
We're
it's gonna
always
take.
looking for people for the revolution. So if you want to join,
But I also still need to do band stuff.
see, I don't know if there's enough time. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
I don't have time for rock and roll and revolution.
See, I thought I was a good multitasker, but
A revolution without rock and roll is not a revolution at all.
Rock and roll without a revolution is not rock and roll at all.
Can we be not Death Pact members, but just like Life Pact members or something?
We could be cool and on the same team, but like if you want to know the secrets of the revolution, then you got to be in. And then you're in.
can we just be friends of the Death Pact, like friends of the library?
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
You can be like buddies that I know. that don't know the secrets.
Let's try to see if we can book a show at a library in this town.
But you do already know like a lot of secrets you're not supposed to know. Number 1, my name. Number 2, who Azella really is.
Wait, what's your name, man?
Darren.
Oh, yeah. I definitely knew your name.
Number 3, what city the secret hangar is outside of.
What city is that?
Hangthwane. Would you focus? I knew shifters were scatterbrained, but come on.
Hey, all jokes aside, we had a really great time, and we really appreciate you helping us book that show.
Wait, what's a shifter, man?
Fuck you. What are you? Then I walk away towards Hangthwane.
I give Dirk a fist bump before we leave him.
Dirk gives you a fist bump, and then he waves, and he says, "We'll see you guys later. Good luck becoming famous."
Yeah, man.
Thanks, man.
I give him the 3-finger peace sign.
Mimics the sign you made, but looks confused.
All right, so which way did he go, and which way are we going?
He went down the one path, and you went down the one that said Hangthwane this way.
But like left or right, if you had to pick one for each.
I'll let you pick.
I think we went left.
Okay.
I was going to say left, so I'm glad Nora said left, because if not, then she would be wrong. That's how quantum decisions are made.
I walk slowly so they can catch up to me because I don't really want to be by myself.
Wait, why did you walk away?
Because you insulted my race.
I nudge the big guy in whatever I can reach with my elbow. I don't know, like his hip. And I'm like, hey, big guy, I think you might have offended our new bandmate. Maybe you should just say you're sorry.
Okay, man, but I didn't say anything. Emily did.
Well, she looks upset. So,
Okay.
I mean, I can say sorry, but I don't think it's going to have the same effect as if it comes from you.
I walk up to this new bandmate and I'm like, hey, man,
Hey.
you seem upset that the person playing me didn't know the name of your race. And I'm sorry.
That's not why I'm upset at all. I'm upset because you, in your own character voice, told me that my race was bullshit. And I really don't like the idea that you are going to try to blame some higher power on this. It's your own decision. I'm not a fatalist, man.
All right. Well, I'm sorry for hurting you. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I just have never encountered that word before today.
Sometimes I get hot-headed, so I'm sorry.
We're cool, man. Do you want to hack the sack?
I do, but I think we should get to this Sammy's place.
What
with
if we
Sammy
like
Hagar.
master the sack and the hack and the walk at the same time, you know?
I find it to be difficult.
Only way to get better is practice.
I look around for a stick.
They're pretty rare in this area, but you managed to find a stick.
All right, I try to convince Lars to play fetch with me.
All right, roll a handle animal check.
11.
All right. Well, you throw the stick and he runs out and grabs it and he brings it back. But like won't let go of it. He just like walks around with it now.
I try to like lure him in with scritches. I'm like, I'll give you scritches if you come here and give me the stick.
All right. He comes and gets scritches.
I steal the
doesn't give
stick
you
from
the-
him.
Now you got to roll like a strength check.
1.
All right. You do not get the stick from him. And then he runs away from you and he's like trying to say something, but while holding the stick, he's like,
I could understand you if you dropped the stick.
he just keeps saying that same thing.
I give up. I don't care enough to try to convince him anymore.
All right. We keep walking to Hangthwane.
You enter a village.
A village?
It's more like a city. It's pretty big. After you leave the gorge, it spreads out a little bit, but still kind of like where it's a little gorgy, but not quite in the gorge, but after the gorge.
Like gorgish?
Yeah, it's gorgeous. You see a sign that says, "Welcome to Hangthwane,
Does it have any like little script?
home of
underneath
the
that?
Hangthwane Hammers.
Is that a mage ball team? Do we know that?
Champions of Mage Ball 6, 7, 11, and 5.
Whoa. They're just really proud of 5 if they put that one last.
5 was hard fought, but well earned.
All right. Well, I point to the sign. I'm like, hey, guys, maybe we could catch some mage ball or something, you know?
I'm always down for a mage ball game.
I've never seen it before.
It's pretty sick.
I don't know if we told you this, Scrapper, but we played the Mage Ball Championship recently.
Not the
No
game,
way.
bro. The show. Like we played at the game.
You played
We
in
were-
the game and the music for halftime?
No, we were
No.
halftime. We were the halftime show.
Nice.
We rocked that stadium so hard.
Dude, I'm glad I signed up for this band. We must be pretty famous already.
Oh, we are.
All right, well, let's go try to book a show at Sammy Hagar's house.
Sounds good.
Also, on one of the posts that's holding the sign up, there's another sign that is nailed there. And it says, "Notice all foreigners and travelers alike. Public defecation is super illegal. We installed sewers in this town for a freaking reason. Don't poop in the streets."
Wow.
I have so many questions. Are you allowed to pee in the streets?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Pee's not that gross.
Are they upset about like horses and like animals or just like humanoids?
Yeah, like if Lars poops in the street, are we going to be in big trouble?
Yeah, that's my question.
Shoot, dude, maybe. There's one of those like bins that has like bags sticking out of the bottom. It has like a dog pooping and like a person picking it up and a little tiny trash can next to it. And it says 60 gold piece fine for turds.
I call Lars over and I'm like, "Hey, bud, do you see this sign?"
He still has that stick in his mouth. He's like, yeah.
Okay, so don't do it, okay?
Oh,
No, don't poop.
yeah. He dropped the stick when he said that.
Guys, he gets it. I pick it up and throw it real fast.
He tries to grab it from you. Roll a dexterity check. I rolled an effing 20, dude.
I rolled a 20 also because this is a non-important thing.
Of course you did. What's your modifier?
I got a 23.
All right, you grab the stick right before he grabs it. He's like, hey.
Throw
hey,
it down the road.
All right, roll a handle animal check.
A 13.
All right, you get him to come back with a stick. He's like, hey.
All right, let's go look for this Sammy's Hangout. Hideaway. Sammy's Hideaway. It should be Hangout because it's Hangthwane.
But do you think if it's a hideaway, it's going to be hard to find because it's hidden away?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why it's called Hangout now, which is sweet retcon.
Retroactive continuity. Sometimes it's a necessity. Sometimes it's a necessity.
All right, we go to the hangout.
As you're walking through the streets of Hangthwane, you notice something interesting. There seem to be a lot of music vendors, people selling instruments. There's a Matrix recording studio. There's a Matrix outlet called Matrix Play. A dwarf sees you wandering around looking at stuff and he says, "Oh, you guys look like you could be musicians."
Well, sir, you are correct. You've won the grand prize.
I base this only on how you're carrying musical instruments around with you all the time.
We can play them. Who told you otherwise?
That sounds like you're lying.
Well, some of us are better than others. I mean, like Crow here doesn't play nothing, you know?
Birds aren't people.
Lars's beats can be better sometimes than others.
He is our drummer.
Yeah, so we're a band. We're looking for a big show. What's going on?
Well, thought maybe you'd be interested in my sweet new invention.
Which is?
They're rock drum heads. It's the last drum head you'll ever need.
Oh my God, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
How's the, vibration? They have good vibration?
You'll never need to buy another one because they're very tough.
Yeah.
But
so
what's it
my question's
like?
yeah.
No, they're guaranteed for life.
Well, if they're guaranteed for life, guys.
Man, that rocks. We'll see you later, I think, around.
Hey, what's your name, friend? How will we find you if we need to buy these?
Oh, my name is Baka with an O and then an A. Bocka, Baka.
Like a chicken? Baka,
No,
baka, baka?
like the very prestigious dwarven name that's been handed down for generations and generations by my family. Baka. You may remember the tales of Baka the Gorgon Slayer or Baka Lord of the Highlands, Defender of the Seven Nations. I don't like.
It's not striking a chord with me, man.
It's probably because he's into drums,
Ask any bard. They all know those stories because they're super famous tales.
Oh, I know all those stories.
I mean, maybe you mean like baka, 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 like Pac-Man.
Wow, this is exceptionally rude.
How much are you asking for a set of those drums? Say our drummer uses like a 5-piece kit.
They're dirt cheap. 1,000 gold.
1,000 gold.
Can we come try them? Do you have a sample set?
Yeah. He pulls out like what's that drum called that's like 14 inches in diameter, but like 2.5 feet tall? Tabanos? Is that the name of a drum? Or what are they called when they're like kind of wide in the middle, but skinny at the top and the bottom?
Djembe.
What's a conga drum?
That's a conga. A djembe is like a lot more wide at the top and it's shaped like a goblet.
And you hold it between your legs?
Yeah. And a conga, I usually see congas on a stand, but I think like traditionally you would probably play that between your knees also and like lean it a little so the sound could get out the bottom.
We call Lars over and have him try out the sample drum.
All right, he bangs on it a little bit. Number one, he does a freaking rocking job. Probably the best drum solo you've ever heard him play. Actually, at least on par with the best one you ever heard him play, because certainly that's the best he can do. But the drum head doesn't sound that good.
Oh, great job, buddy. I scourge him behind the ears. You're just a good boy.
Sounds kind of like a gerbil slapping a rock.
All right, well, Baka, we'll have to think about it. We got a lot of other vendors to look at today, so we'll come back if we're interested.
Yeah, well, just so you know, that price isn't going to last forever. This is just the introductory rate because, like, I know you guys are cool.
Okay, we'll keep you in mind.
Yeah, thanks for seeking us out.
Yeah, you guys just look like you needed some help.
Do you know where Sammy's Hangout is?
Oh, Sammy's Hangout. Why are you going there?
Oh, we heard it's a cool place to play a show.
Oh, yeah, I guess people play there a lot.
We heard he was like the best drummer in the history of Inganalia.
What, you heard that the Hangout was?
No.
that Sammy was.
Who's Sammy?
Never mind.
The guy in the hideaway.
You never heard of Samuel L. Stoneslinger?
Is it just Samu L?
I think it's gotta be, right? Somebody must have made a joke about this at some point, but I can't remember.
So anyway, that price is gonna go up real fast because I know demand is shooting through the roof right now, and like I just got, it's really, I don't even know if it'll be that low next time you see me. So you might want to pick this up right now because
All right. Well, you're getting a little pushy, and we didn't want to have to say this, but the truth is, we don't think it's that great of a product.
I mean, it's sturdy, it just doesn't sound so good. And okay.
you'll never have to buy another one. Think about how many drum heads you're going to buy in your life.
Maybe think about some other purposes for them. Like maybe they could be really good trivets.
Oh, like a cheese platter.
Yeah.
The last cheese platter you'll ever need to buy. Think about it, man.
How many cheese platters do you think most people buy in their life?
I don't know. I have 0.
At least 2.
So average of 1?
Average 1, yeah.
All right.
How many unbreakable drum heads do you think people buy in their lifetimes?
Everyone only needs 1 per drum. So, boom, that's it. Because they're infinite and everlasting, undying, unyielding, perfect pitch and tune and timbre.
Well, I got to disagree with you on the last part there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thought you guys were good musicians, but I guess it's fine. I'll sell it to someone that, is good at music.
All
Good
right,
luck,
good
man.
luck, Baka.
I give him the 3-finger peace sign and walk away.
He's like, yeah, well, fuck you too.
I follow
No,
the
it
big
doesn't
guy.
mean, All right. We head on down the road and we try to find Sammy's Hangout.
You see a small tavern. It's not small. You see a medium-sized venue-looking building that says Sammy's Hideout on it.
Guys, I think this is it.
Yeah. I think you're right.
I want to go inside.
It says closed on the front.
I knock on the door.
How hard?
Pretty loud knocking.
I don't know, you wait about a minute. Nothing happens. Unless it takes you less than a minute to give up.
I look around. Are there any vendors in the same exact spot?
There's like a music store next door.
Do you guys want to ask them in there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's ask about it.
All right. You head into the music store.
Is it called the Music Mansion?
Yep. You head into the Music Mansion, which is not a mansion. That's just the name. It's actually kind of a small music store. But they sell matrices in racks, and they're labeled pop and hip hop. And those are the only freaking genres that exist.
Really?
Yeah, I guess. There might be like a country, like pop, hip hop.
Is there somebody that looks like they work there?
Yeah, there's this like 14-year-old human. And he's like, hey guys, welcome to the Music Mansion.
I wave at him and I'm like, hey, I'm looking for that new Dreamlancer matrix. Do you have it in stock?
Dreamlancer?
Yeah.
I heard Dreamlancer. They're pretty awesome, but I heard their album hasn't made it to mass production yet.
Oh,
It's
dang
really a
it.
shame.
Well, I would really love it if you carry it in your store once it's available.
Absolutely, I'll try to get my manager to pick it up. I heard a bootleg copy and it was amazing.
Great.
You heard a
Awesome.
bootleg copy?
Yeah, of their Mage Ball hit.
It's a pretty good song.
Yeah, I listen to it on repeat as I fall asleep every night with my headphones on, blasting literally max volume. My mom says I'm going to go deaf, but she's stupid.
Yeah, moms don't know anything.
Yeah. You know what's worse than the government? Parents.
Yeah. Why don't they just shut up?
What's your name, man?
What?
What's your name?
Morty.
Morty. Okay. Well, Morty, we were over at
It's
Sammy's.
not called Morty's Music Mansion because I don't own it. I just work here.
Oh, okay. We were over at Sammy's Hangout, and it looks like it's closed.
Oh, I love that place.
Do you know why it's closed?
It's probably just closed like right now. Like you can probably still walk in and like find like the manager, you know?
Like it probably opens tonight.
Probably if there's a show tonight.
All right, man. Thanks for all the insight.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't have any of the new Death Saves EPs, do you?
Who's Death Saves?
Good. Perfect. All right.
They a new local band or because like I try to keep my ear on the street. I'll look out for them. They're pretty good.
They're
He's
okay.
Scrapper. Do you know Death Saves?
Yeah, they're okay. They came.
They made
through.
it to Leiden
Yeah,
already?
I'm from outside of Leiden, but yeah.
That's disappointing. You know, we've run into them on the road a lot.
The day before I auditioned for the band, I saw their front man did an acoustic set.
Oh. Johnny Necrotic?
That's it. Yeah, Johnny Necrotic.
Oh, I wonder what happened to him. He lost his soul, you know.
That makes sense because his music was missing a piece, you know?
He was like passed out. He was like comatose.
Not when I saw him.
Insight check. 6.
I got a 19 deception.
Morty goes, their singer lost his soul? I bet they're metal as fuck.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, Morty, I know you're still learning about the world and all, but if you're missing your soul, you can't make music. That's one of the requirements.
What? I heard that sometimes when you trade your soul, you can make better music.
That's a misnomer. It's a bargain for your soul after you die. But it wouldn't work if you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Once I'm dead, what am I using my soul for? Might as well make good rock and roll.
I'm not saying it's a bad deal. I'm just saying you still have your soul for the rest of your life.
Did you get the new Dead Kenku's album or?
Yeah, I think it's in. We look back here. He walks back in one of the music sections and goes, oh, yeah, there. Oh, yeah, right here.
Oh, yeah. Can I get that, please?
Sure thing.
How much is it?
20 gold.
Jeez.
Matrix is, you know.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
We don't even have a player, big guy.
How much is a player? You guys got a player?
Oh, yeah.
How much is it?
80 gold.
Oh, that's sick. All right. I'm going to get a player too. Then
Unless you want
ours.
this fancy one with ESP, it's 120 gold.
No.
It has extra sensory perception?
Yeah, it can read your brain and pick which songs you want to listen to.
Whoa.
We don't need any of that future shit. Okay. I purchased a Matrix player.
The 80 gold one?
The 80 gold one. And the Dead Kenku's album. And now we can listen to our sick Matrix too.
Yeah, baby.
Before we leave, I want to just tell Morty real fast and be like, hey, Morty, by the way, we're Dreamlancer. And then I leave out the door real fast before he can react.
He goes, what? Whoa, what?
But Morty, is there a buy two, get one deal on albums or something?
No. He's like, oh, I forgot to give you your punch card. If you buy 10 albums, you get 1.5 off. Then he punches the punch card.
All right, I leave.
Hey there, Groobies. Brayton here. Looks like we all lived through one more week, so that's a pretty good job everybody's been doing. Go ahead and pat yourselves on the back. Thanks for listening to the Bardic Mystery Tour. We don't have any big announcements. We're really working on that Season 3 album. We got a little overwhelmed with a lot of stuff going on with the pandemic and building out a new building for LFG and stuff like that. So we appreciate your patience, but I am working on it, and it should come out sometime, and there will be announcements in the upcoming weeks. It's still on Bandcamp in the demo version that we had before, so go ahead over there and check it out. If you can't find that on the internet, then just go to bardicmysterytour.com, and that links to all of our music. It links to our Patreon page. It links to our other social media programs, our other social media pages. so that you can like us and follow us along. All right. Have a good time rocking it home, and we'll see you next week. Now we go back to Sammy's hangout.
And we open the door this time.
All right, it opens.
Go inside.
Hello, Sammy.
It opens to a pretty large room with a reasonably large stage on it. And there's like a bar on either side that seem like they have, 14-ish taps and fully liquor stocked and stuff.
Do we see anyone inside?
There's someone cleaning back by the door that goes behind the stage. They're like mopping. It is a rock gnome, I think.
I wave to it.
He waves and he says, "Oh, what's up, guys? We're not open right now."
Hey, we heard this is the best place to play rock and roll music in this side of Inganalia.
Yeah, that is true.
Our buddy told us to come here and tell you that,
Cool. We're way better than the Screaming Mole.
Dude, we played at the Screaming Mole, and they said that we were too good to stay there.
Oh, really? Then I'm sure I've heard of you.
Guys, what's the Screaming Mole?
Oh, it's like a really, really good place to play. It's where you get to play if you go up the Mountain of Fame.
Where is it again? I don't remember.
It's in Dreskbit, where we left our horse and cart.
Did we play there or no?
We did that audition, and then he told us we weren't good enough. But I say this all quietly so the rock gnome can't hear.
Yeah, let's tell this guy that we got a gold medal.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a gold medal
medal
for playing there.
Yeah, so gold medal, man.
They give out gold medals.
Yeah.
Only to really good bands. That's why you wouldn't have heard of it before.
Usually they just give out like your take of the door and say thanks, have a good day.
Well, they gave us that too, but we just inspired them so much that they needed to recognize us in an additional way.
Very interesting.
Say, what's that guy's name? He told us to tell you that we should get to play here because
Darren.
We're all good buddies. And
do you know Darren?
He lives in Grey Rock Village. Also goes by Dirk Fidget.
You mean Grey Rock Gorge? Dirk Fidget.
Hey, what's your name?
Wait, my name is Sorgensford.
Oh.
Am I actually a rock gnome?
I thought you were a dwarf.
Is that the guy that you collaborated with for the...
Maybe he's a dwarf. That was so long ago. Who knows what race he is? I don't know.
Gnome FX?
No.
No, he's the one that made the sticks.
The unbreakable sticks.
Okay.
The last pair of drumsticks you'll ever need. It's no wonder that guy hated this place outside.
Is he a rock gnome or a dwarf?
I thought he was a dwarf, and I just can't remember.
All right, he's a dwarf now. Let me scratch this out. Oh, wait, I have everything written down.
The tracks.
You realize that it wasn't actually a rock gnome. It was a dwarf. It just looks kind of rock gnome-ish.
Do we know about these sticks?
Roll a bardic knowledge. What's it? Just knowledge check?
History?
Is there no bard bonus to knowledge anymore?
Correct.
5.
12.
5.
No, you have no idea these sticks exist.
Okay, then we don't talk about them.
All right. He's like, so you said you know Dark Fidget?
Yeah, we met him.
It's a name I haven't heard in a long time. I thought he died.
Didn't he tell us to only tell Sammy about that?
I don't think he mentioned anything about that, honestly.
He just told us to come here and tell them.
Okay, then we did meet him.
Sorgensford, the dwarf, continues to mop the floor and says, so did you guys say you were looking for somewhere to play?
What adjective would you use to describe his mopping?
Like untrained.
All right, I didn't think we were going to go down this tangent, but do you mean adverb?
Yes.
Okay, then never mind.
So yeah, man, we got our band and we got some shows in us. If you got some shows for us to play in.
Hangthwane's tough because you got to really be reputed to get in the venues around here. So it's a good thing you know Dark Fidget because probably nowhere is going to let you play. But I'll totally let you play since you guys know Dirk.
Ah, sick.
Nice.
What
Cool.
time?
Well, here's the problem. No one wants to come to my venue these days.
What happened?
On account of the stink. And then when he says on account of the stink, like some cosmic cue, you just start smelling. You realize that the whole time you've been here, there's been this like underlying smell, but it just kind of really ramps up right now. It just really reeks like sewage.
So you think maybe the problem is that you need to like learn how to use that mop a little better, or you need someone to like use some prestidigitation and make the smell go away?
Well, I'm mopping because I'm trying to deal with the smell. I'm trying to figure out what I've been cleaning everything, tip to top to bottom tip. Whole venue. I can't figure out where the stink's coming from. Clean all the beer lines, check even the bathrooms. What you expect to stink aren't really where the stink is coming from.
Where is the strongest stink?
Basically, right here in the center of the crowd area.
Okay.
Basically, the most inconvenient place.
What's the basement like?
Very short. I mean, I can walk around in it because, dwarves are the best. But,
Does it stink worse in the basement?
Yeah, did you clean down there?
Yeah. I've been cleaning the basement a lot, but it really stinks in the basement.
Maybe there's an old banana peel down there or something.
Can we go there?
Yeah, you want to look in the basement?
What's directly underneath the center of this crowd area in the basement?
Just an open basement. We don't even store anything in the basement. We don't have a ton of stuff to store. Keg refrigerators down there, but that's it. And they smell fine. Everybody roll a constitution check, though.
12.
10.
12.
I'm gonna go to the basement. Hey, show me how to get to the basement, man. I wanna check it out for you.
Yeah, but stairs are over here.
All right, I go.
All right, the basement is short. How tall are you?
7'9".
The rafters are 4'2" off of the concrete pad that is the bottom.
So I should crawl. I have to crawl.
You're struggling down there for sure.
I'm definitely doing that squat walk.
I'm going to half shift so I look like a werecat, and I'm going to crawl.
Sorgensford goes, holy crap. She scared me.
No problem.
Do you make any noises when you do that? You're like, rawr.
Yeah, that's the noise I make.
What's it look like down here?
Is it dark?
Yeah, it's pretty dark.
All right, I cast light on something I find down there, like a rock or something. Is it like a dirt floor basement or?
It's like a concrete pad and there are no rocks. And you do notice it is very well cleaned pretty recently.
Okay, I cast light on my ocarina hanging around my neck.
It smells really bad down here. Roll another constitution check.
10.
8.
I didn't go downstairs.
All right. The big guy feels super queasy. Oh my God, I'm going to puke.
Oh man, I'm so sick. Ugh.
And Sorgensford, who led you down there, literally pukes. He's like, whoa. He's like, oh God, no, I have to clean that up. Oh God, it's so gross down here.
I call Lars. I'm like, Lars, clean up this puke.
Ew. No.
Roll a handle animal check.
16.
All right. Lars is inside with you, but he runs over to the stairs and he looks down and he goes,
I call him up to me where I'm standing at the top of the stairs.
He goes, Wendy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Yeah.
Stay here.
He rubs your knees with his face.
Perfect. I go grab a drink from behind the bar while they're down in the basement.
I want to keep crawling around and looking for the stinkiest spot or any kind of clues.
Sorgensford goes, man, I'm going to need to give it some time to air out. I can't be down here right now. I'll clean up that puke in a minute. He goes upstairs. Roll an investigation check.
Should I also investigate?
Sure. Do you want to investigate upstairs?
Yeah, I'll investigate the ground floor.
13.
15.
5.
You find a floor drain, but you decide that's not actually the thing that smells, which is difficult to determine. But I think the smell is just kind of seeping in from below, not from the drain per se.
But from the ground.
Is there any way to go more down, like a sub basement?
No.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
You got something good, and I'm gonna have it. You can't hide from me. Detect magic. There's a power inside. I gotta classify it. Tell me your school. Detect magic.
You do see some sort of magical apparatus that's on like the stage side of the basement.
Aha!
Hello there, listener. Another thing that didn't get mentioned was that Staff, when he cast Detect Magic, noticed that the rapier that he had taken off of Herbert Holloway was also magical. However, he must be keeping it to himself because we don't discuss it anymore in this session. But I talked to the players between sessions after re-listening to the last arc, and they updated their character sheets to match the actual truth. So just keep that in mind. Going forward, it was actually Staff's secret from everybody. Also, Sorgensford comes up and he sees Wendy having a beer, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, help yourself, I guess. Don't worry about it. I'll put it on Dirk's tab."
I pull some gold out and put it on the counter. I don't know how much do I owe him, like 3 gold. 2. I don't know how much does a beer cost.
Like 5 silver or something. He's like, "Thanks, man."
I ask Sorgensford if there's an attic.
No, there's an apartment upstairs. But they moved out because it stinks.
Oh, so it stinks up there too.
Yeah, not as bad as it does in the venue.
And how long has the stink been happening?
Couple weeks now. It's been bad. It's been bad because it's killing my business. Had to cancel my shows.
Anybody else having problems with this?
No. Even the Music Mansion next door. Nothing.
Wait, did we find the place where it was the stinkiest?
Yeah, it's like the middle.
But it's not the drain?
Specifically, it's not the drain, which is what you thought was strange during your investigation.
Okay, I feel like I'm gonna barf, so I start like moving my way very slowly back upstairs also when I see Scrapper head that way.
You go upstairs. It smells significantly less bad up here.
Ugh.
Are the windows open?
Yep.
Man, it still stinks.
Well, after a little bit, it kind of just stops stinking a little bit.
Is it more that you get used to it and stop noticing it? Or does it go away? Does it come in waves?
Yeah, you weren't 100% sure about it, but like you're pretty sure like it doesn't smell as bad right now.
Huh.
You said a couple weeks ago. Did anything else happen a couple weeks ago? Sorgensford?
Not that I can think of.
Well, we saw a sign on the way into town about no defecating in the streets.
Oh yeah, Hangthwane is super proud of their sewage system. I'm pretty sure it's not the sewage system because like I don't think it comes out of the drain, and like the bathrooms don't smell, and like I don't know, man.
When did you add that sewage system?
It's been around for like a decade. It's like Hangthwane's talk of the whatever.
Why is there a sign on the way into town then?
Well, because all these people from other cities that are just like, oh, in my city, we throw our poop in the middle of the road. And then when it rains, it goes away.
Yeah, where I'm from, outside of Leiden, we just poop in the woods.
Yo, same. Fist bump?
Fist bump.
Yeah, well, we don't do that. We're civilized.
All right, well, what if we check... Maybe we can go down with like the Public Works Committee and see if there's something underneath. Because it seems stronger in the basement.
I had them in here already.
What'd they say?
They looked down in the sewers. They said there's nothing down there. It looks suspicious.
Well, can we, since we're going to be performing, if we can figure out how to get a crowd in here, can we stay in the empty apartment upstairs? Is it still furnished?
It's not furnished because people bring their own furniture, but you can stay there if you got like sleeping bags or whatever.
Oh, yeah, we got
Sick.
like rucksacks and stuff.
Do you think it's going to get in our stuff, Wendy?
I think it's a free place to stay, man.
All right.
Well, you could like cast prestidigitation on it afterwards if it does, right? That'll fix it.
Yep.
Wendy, why don't you go down to the basement and cast prestidigitation on the smell? It's right in the middle.
I don't really want to go down there.
But
Can I cast it from this far away?
You play a show, and then every time it starts, you just hit it with prestidigitation real quick.
It's 10 feet. Can I do it from like the middle of the performance area and then cast it through the floor?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, so I want to cast prestidigitation to clean the center cubic foot that smells the worst and see what happens.
1 single cubic foot.
Yep.
Okay.
Prestidigita, 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 prestidigita. prestidigitation.
Yeah, but like this room is big. Like if every time it happened, you're like, oh no, let's clean the whole air. You need like 60 mages. Oh, more than you need like, oh my God, you would need like 3,000 mages.
Yeah, but if it's like she casts it on the stinky item, then there'd be no more stinking.
Yeah, but the trick was your investigation check came up with no stinky item.
Yeah.
Well, I say we put our stuff down upstairs and then we get to the bottom of this case by going down in the sewers.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I just know I'm going to come out of this gooey again.
Probably. It's a good thing you know that spell.
Whenever I joined the band, you told me that we were all about murdering people.
No, man. We told you we're all about making sure that the show must go on. And if murder's a part of that, you know.
We only murder the bad guys.
That's why we killed that dude outside of Grey Rock Gulch. Remember? He was just a normal person and we just killed him for no reason. Do you remember that?
Who's this?
Howard? What was his name?
I don't know. Names aren't important, man. All right, so upstairs we go.
Yeah, let's drop off our stuff. Wait, did my prestidigitation make a significant inroad on the smell?
It had been subsiding a little bit, but you don't feel like the prestidigitation made a super huge dent in the smell.
Were there any windows in the basement when we went down?
Nope. Maybe like one. It's like, you know, when they put like the semicircle next to the place so you can have a window and has like that like corrugated steel or whatever around it. And then you put like that really bad looking like plastic thing on it. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, it's like a thing that they do in basements so you can have natural light.
Which way is the semicircle oriented?
From top down. And so it's like a half of a cylinder, and the flat half of the cylinder is against the house, but it's a hole. And it's only usually like a foot or two deep, just so you can get
it's
like
a little trench. And then you have like a glass block window or something.
Yeah. When the window in the basement is like just really high, it's like next to the ceiling, but it's just enough to get a little bit of natural light.
4 feet, really high.
Okay, Fearbolg. It's at knee height over here.
We drop off our stuff in the apartment. Now, on our way out, I want to ask Sorgensen about this, whatever's happening in the town.
Well, we got to meet somebody named Sorgensen first.
Sorgensford.
How tall is the apartment?
Really tall.
Oh, okay.
6 foot ceilings.
How tall is the venue?
Oh, like 8 or 9 feet ceilings.
Okay.
Yeah, what if they have a bone eater come play?
Before we leave the apartment, I want to ask Lars if he wants to stay in the apartment.
Yeah.
Okay, and don't chew up anybody's guitars.
What?
I give him a snack to chew on.
The
Yeah.
giant gerbil snacks that we bought.
Yeah.
All right, and then we go back
Roll a
down.
handle
and
animal check.
Who's that?
I guess. What's your character's name? Grifty? Shifty? Swifty? Gritty? You don't know, do you? Scrapper.
Scrapper.
Oh, me. My character's name is Staff. I got a 7.
All right. You're like, stay here. And then he's like, okay. And then you go to close the door and he runs out.
I try to grab him.
All right. Roll a handle animal check.
15.
All right. You managed to get him. He's like, hey.
Hey, little guy, you guys stay in here and not eat the house and not eat the
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
He tries to go back down the stairs.
No, stay here. Be good. Don't eat this stuff. Scritches.
Eat. Scritches. Yeah.
Yeah. Eat the snacks. Don't eat the stuff.
All right. Roll a handle animal check.
10.
All right. You get him to stay inside.
He's going to eat the stuff.
I mean, we can bring him with us. I just thought we'd lose him, you know?
Can you like gerbil proof things?
We could just leave our stuff up high where he can't
He's
reach
going to
it.
knock it down. and
He's
break
like
it.
big.
I mean, I could like tie him to the bedpost. That seems
No,
mean.
let's just take him with us. I'm afraid we're going to lose him down the sewers.
Okay.
You can't keep track of him not in the sewers. How are you going to keep track of him in the sewers?
You want to hold on
He
to him?
has to stay on his leash.
How are you going to talk him into not smelling like poop when he comes out of the sewers?
We're going to wash them real good.
I'm sure there's like a river or a creek somewhere that we can go take a bath in.
I ask Sorgensford whenever we come back down about what's going on in the town.
Just normal stuff.
Not like a festival or anything?
Nope.
Oh, this is just normally how Hangthwane is. Big music hub?
Oh, yeah, we're a big music hub. Yeah, man. We got Matrix stores. We got instrument stores. We got sheet music stores. We got like composers that compose scores for the video matrixes they're making these days.
Why is this such a big music town?
I don't know. It's a big town. I mean, this is like the music district, I would say, I guess. Because, like, I mean, there's
Oh, okay.
the industrial district and stuff. Big town, you know? Everyone likes music. Music sells in every economy, you know what I mean?
Everyone in Hangthwane likes music.
Some of them, for sure.
Well, does everyone in Hangthwane like you? Like, does anybody have a grudge against you?
I don't know. Everyone hates me, but I'm like
Everyone hates you?
I'm a grouch, man.
We talked to a guy outside who was going to sell us drum heads that lasted forever. He didn't seem to like you.
Baka.
Baka.
Yeah. He's mad. So, my buddy Sammy and I made, stone drumsticks, last pair of drumsticks you'll ever need. And, they're worth their weight in gold. They're amazing drumsticks. He wants that patent, I guess, or something.
Maybe he took a shit in your sewer.
The sewer's where you're supposed to take a shit, though. So
Good point.
I'm okay with him taking a shit in my sewer.
Well, we thought we'd go down and check out the sewer, see if there's anything amiss. Maybe
Yeah.
while you start putting together a flyer or something, you know?
Is there like a treatment plant or whatever? Or is it
Yeah.
just like a tube that takes the poop somewhere else?
Yeah, there's like a big. There's just like
Somewhere else.
this mage every 6 seconds they like makes a cube of like poop and he hits it with prestidigitation and like there's a catapult that flings it into the woods and then like just bing, whoosh,
Oh, that's probably the forest animals who are upset.
Oh, yeah.
the forest animal revolt. There's a huge pile of like poop cubes that don't smell bad out in the woods somewhere. But then the farmers come and they're like, "Oh yeah, check out this fertilizer, free fertilizer."
Yeah. I'll just go conjure animals, but I'll conjure like a fuck ton of dung beetles that'll just like eat it, you know?
Yeah, that's actually
Smart.
not a bad idea.
Smart.
All right, let's go. We're going to the woods.
I think instead of going to the forest, we should go to the sewers. I think the forest is a red herring.
I think we should investigate the marketplace on our way to the sewers.
Okay.
Just like see what's out there in the world that Ed has built.
Yeah, maybe there's some sort of tourist attraction trap.
Okay, you walk outside. The street is full of people. There are stores, and in the middle of the street is a manhole cover.
Hey, Wendy, we could just go in right here. We don't even have to go see all those people.
You don't think anybody's gonna like tell us we're not supposed to go that way?
There's only one way to find out.
How many people are around?
What if we
Dozens.
look for like a less visible sewer entrance that's not on this like main street?
All right, that's kind of smart.
All right, you walk down the street to the next cross street. It's a much smaller side street.
Less busy?
Fewer shops, more homes. You walk down another block from there till you get to an intersection that's all just houses. You see no people on the street, but conspicuously hidden in the center of the crossroads is a manhole cover.
Yeah, let's go in here.
Looks good to me.
Dun, dun, dun. How big is it?
Did you say conspicuously hidden?
Well, it's not very well hidden,
Okay.
but it is only like 2.5 foot diameter. It's like skin-y.
All right, I can get in this. I lift the manhole cover off.
Roll a strength check.
I help.
I get 13.
All right, you pull it off to the side a little bit. It's very heavy, and it says HDPW on it.
Hangthwane Department of Public Works. You know, Ed really likes the public works.
Yeah.
There was a public works whenever we were in that garden when I guest starred.
Yeah.
Was there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe you just remind me of public works, Nora.
Is that an insult or a compliment?
I don't know. Maybe it means you smell like sewage, Nora.
Okay, not all public works are sewage, first
That's
of all.
my point. Yeah.
In Hangthwane, they are.
That's the only public work that they're concerned about.
Yeah. I guess they do roads, but the roads in Hangthwane are like nothing to write home about.
Are you kidding me? They have to be. They have sewers under them.
That's a good point.
I mean, they're like good construction, but it's really the sewers that they're concerned about.
Yeah. I poke my head down through the manhole.
all right.
Is there anything down there?
It's like the New York City style sewers with like Ninja Turtles. There's like the river down the middle and like 2 sidewalks on the side. There's a ladder you can climb down.
I climbed down the ladder.
What's it smell like?
I mean, it smells like a sewer, but like
Does it smell as bad as the venue?
some spots are worse, some spots aren't as bad, you know.
Okay, can I visually map the way we came against the sewer so I know which way we have to go to get back to underneath the tavern?
Yeah, they seem like they pretty much run the direction of the streets.
Okay, cool. I follow Scrapper down into the sewer.
Can I fit?
You can squeeze in there, but it's tight and uncomfortable, but you can make it.
Okay, I send Lars first.
Wait, we took Lars?
Yeah,
He wasn't listening.
How's he gonna get on the ladder? Explain that one.
I catch him.
He's
He
just
can
gonna
jump.
It's like a 10-foot descent.
Hey, he should have thought about that before he said he was going to chew up all our instruments,
All right.
which we brought with us. So,
Big guy maybe just brought his ocarina, you know?
Yeah,
sure.
that's true. It's around my neck.
All right.
So do you want me to get down first and then try to like lift him down?
You tell me which way you're doing it, and I'll tell you how difficult that is.
All right, I'm going to go down and hold on to his leash while I go down.
And then just yank him down the hole.
And then I'm going to tell him to come and jump and I'll catch him.
All right, roll a handle animal check.
Okay.
I want to help.
Explain to me how you're going to help handle animal.
I say, come on, buddy. Yeah, come on.
And I'm like, hey, little guy, come on, Lars, you got to come down here. I'm going to catch you. I promise. And I got a 22.
All right, you don't get to add 2 from that help because that help, it doesn't help.
Are you serious?
So was the 22 with the 2?
No.
Next time you lose a cat in the alley and you're looking for help, I'm not going to help you.
Well, thank you, because your help is not helpful. I just explained that to you.
This is the most egregious ruling from a DM anyone's ever had to deal with
Ever?
in the history of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, you convince Lars to leap down the manhole into your arms. He is, however, an enormous gerbil. So you're going to roll a strength check.
He's
to
a
see
dog
if you catch him.
size. Okay.
He's a big dog size.
Yeah, he's so good.
I mean, big guy's a big person size, too.
I got a 17.
So I'm sure the Fearbulg's big, but like even a big person, when a big dog jumps like 10 feet down at them, it's hard to catch that dog.
It's only 3 feet because I'm like 7 feet tall, 7'9".
Well, you do manage to catch Lars and prevent him from falling into the ocean of shit.
Yeah, and I scratch him and I'm like, see, you did it, boy.
He's like, yeah, stinky.
No, don't go in the water. It's not really water. Don't
Yeah,
drink
bath
it.
time.
No,
Bath.
no. And you hold on to his leash really hard.
All right, for now. What peril lies in the sewers beneath Hangthwane? Will the gang find any clues about the stench leaching into Sammy's hideaway? And how long before Lars ends up in the sewage? Find out next time on Bardic Mystery Tour.
It's the Bardic Mystery Tour. There's only one thing we implore. Tell all your friends and they'll tell more. Warn your sheriff, cause we're kicking indoors. Rolling dice with our best friends. Solving mysteries again and again. Writing songs about our quest. Once a week on the internet. It's the Bardic Mystery Tour. If yins wanna hear more, buy some merch at the store. Rate us with a 5-star score. It's the Bardic Mystery Tour. It's the Bardic Mystery Tour. It's the Bardic Mystery Tour. It's the Bardic Mystery Tour.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.
Bardic Mystery Tour is recorded at Looking for Group Pittsburgh. Looking for Group Pittsburgh is a land center in the Brookline neighborhood of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If you're in the area, stop by for games, co-working, or events. Find more information or schedule your next party at lfgpgh.com.